When an actor fully commits, it changes everything. That's the difference between a film you forget after 2 hours and a film you can't stop thinking about. A film that stays with you, a film that gets under your skin, a film that touches something inside you. Commitment from an actor is what gets us talking. And I don't mean method acting in the cliche sense. I mean when you can feel, as a viewer, that this actor didn't just show up to hit their marks. They prepared, they immersed, and they raised the standards so high that everyone else has to step up. That's what Zac Efron does in The Iron Claw. He's been trying to move past the teen idol shadow for years. Films like Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil and Vile, and even The Greatest Showman hinted that he wanted to be taken seriously. And in Extremely Wicked, he really does disappear into Ted Bundy. There's still something about the role that taps into his old image. The charisma, the looks, the charm. In The Iron Claw, that's gone. He sheds the last traces of the High School Musical star and takes on Kevin Von Erich with a total commitment that's rare in contemporary acting. And this isn't just about the physical transformation, though that's what the press have latched onto, the size, the performance enhancement drug speculation, the altered appearance to his face. All of that noise risks overshadowing what actually matters, performance. Because yes, the body is striking, but it's the way he inhabits Kevin, the silence, the loneliness, the sheer weight of suppressed grief that makes it extraordinary. He communicates more in his pauses than most actors do with pages of dialogue. It looks painful, it feels painful, like you're watching a man being crushed under the weight of his own life. And that's exciting to watch. It's boring watching actors just say their lines. When you get to see behind the scenes footage and they're just laughing and joking on set, treating it like a day job, that doesn't excite us as viewers. Those films just come and go. Efron doesn't do that here. He lays everything out. He goes further than anyone else in the cast, and you can feel it. It's not that the other actors are weak, but Efron feels like he's on another level entirely. It's almost alien, like they dropped the real Kevin Von Erich into the middle of a movie and surrounded him with actors. That imbalance might not be intentional, but it shows just how serious he is. Efron isn't acting, he's living Kevin Von Erich's life, carrying his silence, his grief, and his weight. And that level of commitment, that's what we're always looking for as film fans. That's what makes it worth watching. The two best scenes that really resonated with me and stay with me weeks and months after watching the movie. Scene 1, Kevin's dad tells him about his brother David. This is one of the film's quietest, most devastating moments. Kevin hears from his father that David died. And what stands out is not just Kevin's reaction, but the way both men handle it. Neither father nor son know how to express what they're feeling. The words are blunt, almost clinical, and the emotions are buried.
David. He died in his hotel room in Japan. How did it happen?
Zac Efron's performance isn't theatrical. It's stripped back, almost raw in its stillness. His face carries shock, grief, disbelief. And his father doesn't comfort him either, because he doesn't know how to. That's how they've both been conditioned, to block, to front strength instead of showing weakness.
No hiding. I don't want to see any tears.
It's uncomfortable because it feels real, not the cinematic version of grief, but the way the men often suppress it, pushing it deep down because that's the only way they know how to cope. The director moves on to the next scene very quickly. He doesn't allow the viewer to really fully comprehend what's happened. The viewer is in shock, just like the characters, and then it moves on straight away to the funeral, so you don't even get to fully comprehend and feel the impact.
told you to look out for him. You can take care of him.
The clearest evidence of Efron's full commitment to Kevin comes in the final sequence, the afterlife scene. The image of his brothers reuniting. It's not a scene that needs heavy analysis. It works on a simple, emotional level. There are moments where you see a presence or ghost-like figure. I love how the movie does this. It doesn't dwell on it, it just allows your mind to wander. We see Kerry arrive on a boat, greeted by his brothers. One by one, little pieces of what they lost in life are quietly given back. Mike with his guitar, David with his championship belt, Kerry with his foot restored. And then comes the embrace, all of them together, finally at peace after years of tragedy and struggle. For once, the family that could never express love or vulnerability in life finds it in death. Director Sean Durkin made a deliberate choice with Kevin's arc. If you notice, through the entire film, despite all the tragedy and loss, Zac Efron's Kevin never cries until the very end. It's a powerful storytelling decision. It shows how deeply the brothers were conditioned by their father, never showing weakness, never showing emotion. For Kevin, that conditioning means he bottles everything up. He can't process grief in a healthy way because he's been taught that vulnerability is failure. And that's why the moment at the end when Kevin finally breaks down hits so hard. It's not just personal release, it's decades of suppressed emotion, generations of toxic masculinity being passed down from father to sons. Throughout the movie you see how this stifles them, the family dynamic. Nobody ever really is able to open up or share the weight of their pain, and that silence becomes part of their tragedy. And when it finally comes, it's not movie crying. Zac Efron has cried in many of his movies, plenty of times, but this is different.
You shouldn't see me like this. He doesn't cry. I'm sorry, boys.
This isn't polished, staged emotion. It feels like a private collapse, the kind of grief that's been buried for decades and suddenly breaks through. Kevin's tears don't just belong to him.
It's okay, Dad. You can cry. Everyone cries. Yeah, what are you talking about? You cry all the time.
It's as if he's releasing something for all of his brothers, for all the lives lost. This isn't an actor performing sadness. It's a full commitment to character, story, and tragedy.
Do you know why you're sad?
Well, I used to be a brother. And now I'm not a brother anymore.
It's a moment that's both unbearably sad and quietly beautiful, and Efron delivers it with complete commitment. Zac Efron has always had screen presence, but in The Iron Claw, he's not chasing presence. You don't see someone trying to act. He just inhabits Kevin completely. In the final scene, he gives you the restraint of a man who's been holding everything in, and the raw, emotional release of someone who can't hold back any longer. It's subtle, but it's devastating. It's the kind of moment that confirms what it looks like when an actor fully commits. Thank you for watching this video, and let me know your thoughts about my 2 scene choices, and I will see you on the next one.
What do you like to do with your brothers?
Anything. I don't know. Just being together. We can do anything.